touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looking for a crease. It's Bray. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he had to bend that one back in with a little help from the right upright. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. At the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Hauls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Thomas looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, man.
And if this offense, Jazz, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. If that's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed, they have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Thomas back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thomas looking to fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defense
makes the catch on the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. On the run, it's Jordan. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Thomas back to pass. Under fire. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time he's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And the returner will be dragged down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big...
Turning it on! Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And the Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to turn the corner on the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he intercepts it in their end zone. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah!
listen, if you're throwing the ball deep down close to your end zone, you better be very accurate because tips lead to picks, and that's exactly what happened there. What's worse, it led to a defensive touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on Luke, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Caught close to the marker. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun, fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Thomas back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Change now on 2nd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Grab near the sticks. It's Glover. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Powers through. Touchdown, USC! They move on top here on the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas back to pass. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time.